These are so much brighter than the other bulbs were on here. Welcome to DIY with Herman James, and on today's episode, I'm going to be upgrading some of my kitchen lights. If you've seen some of my previous episodes, you've seen that I have upgraded my garage lights with LEDs, and you've seen that I have upgraded my stove's range hood with some LEDs in there as well. On today's episode, I've actually picked up another case of some quick LEDs to change out lights that go over my kitchen sink. So let's take a look at what's in the box. Okay, so we have here from Amazon is these Sunco Retrofit LEDs. Now, these should be pretty easy to install. They're dimmable, 660 lumen, whatever that means. The 11 watt equivalent up to the 60 watt. So the dimmable should be just perfectly fine in what I've got in my kitchen currently. Let's take a look at what we got inside the box here for you. So what we're looking at here is just 4 very easy, very flat, 4-inch diameters with these screw bits just going into where the light bulbs themselves go. So let's take a look at putting these in my kitchen. Alright, so these are what I have here currently. These are recessed in. These are bulbs, 3 of them here, and these pull down. These are already measured out, so these are 4.5-inch diameter within the can for here. Let me turn off the lights and show you what I mean. Before we turn them off, again, like I said in the garage, these are dimmable. All of these here. These halogens, not so much. Stay tuned, those being replaced too. So let me show you what this looks like dimmed. They're very, very low, very, very low when they're dimmed. In the dark, you can see them a little bit better, but fortunately, it's a little bit light outside. So let's turn the lights off and get inside the cans. Again, I did the measuring for this already. These just pull right off. They're just little prongs here that kind of push up, but you can see it's kind of dirty inside of there. And why I'm doing this is because gnats and spiders like to house up inside of these. And then these bulbs typically run about $10 or $12 for a pack of 2 of them. So I'm gonna see if I can install the LEDs instead of these guys, get a little bit brighter, better on energy and efficiency, and having to stop changing these out. For these, you have the light bulb end matches this guy, spot on. And now this should be able to just screw inside of that right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the piece here so I don't have to screw this through. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let's bring it right up here. You can see right there. There's nothing in here but the can and then that fixture. So what I'm going to do is just simply screw that in. That's tight. Now let's grab the other piece here and see about getting it connected. And just like that, it's hooked up. Push this guy up a little bit. And there we go. And it's installed, just like that. Now, it looks more flush than this. Also the white, this is dingy, off-whitish. But let's see what happens when we turn the lights on. That one is much, much brighter than the other two. Doesn't seem to be sitting flush. There we go. Much better. These are a little bit yellow. It could just be because they're recessed and hitting off the dingy stuff here and here. This is much brighter. Let's take a look at Dimmable. This is the low dim. You can see that the bulbs are still on. Looks like the LED in the middle, not. So let's see where that turns off. Looks like when it's at the low part of the dimmer, you can see it's turned on here, but it does flutter a little bit. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but it has a little bit of a flutter for it. But for me, I'm not too worried about that because we rarely ever dim this down so much that it's gonna have an issue. So let me replace these two next. This is why I'm trying to replace these. It's hard for you to see. I don't think, can you see the spider webs and the gunk inside of here? Whereas this, completely sealed off. And there's a gasket on the back, right in this area here, that seals it. Can retrofit. Let's finish the install. And just like that, they're installed. That took me less than 5 minutes total. There's shadows being cast, but these are pretty flush for what we've got up here. Let's see how they look when they're on. These are so much brighter than the other bulbs were on here. I mean, you can see I don't have good lighting here because it's casting shadows, much more shadow down on me now. But these are fantastic. I didn't have to install the dimmer switch, it was already there. And these will be perfect. You can see and hear the halogen bulbs going up here for this and how awful these are. And so we've got this right here for the LEDs. These are fantastic. Soon to replacing these into here. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful upgrade. I think for these guys here, 26 bucks, heck of a purchase. So there you have it. I was able to quickly and easily update my can lighting over the top of my sink with little to no effort. I was able to take this bulb and replace it with this LED. All we had to do was unscrew, then re-screw in this, and then push it through. Really no brainer. Anyone can do this. You can do this at home. This is $26 for 4.5 inch diameter. They're calling them the Retrofit LEDs. Dimmable or not. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I think this is a fantastic upgrade. I think this is a fantastic thing any homeowner or renter can do on an inexpensive budget. These Sunco branded recessed lighting cans, not cans, whatever the heck you want to call these, fantastic. I even felt, when I had my hand inside the can, a breeze coming down, which means that this gasket off of the back of, let's see if we can pull up here, off the back of this right here is going to actually give it a little bit of a cushion, and it's going to be able to seal up this can light that the others didn't have. That means I'm keeping my hot air in or my cool air in and keeping the outside temperatures outside. Again, $26, fantastic buy. I will put this link for these guys in the description below. So if you want to buy these yourself, please, by all means, pick them up. They come in sets of 4. Nothing less than that, nothing more than that. I think you can buy other sets of these and like 10s if you have them, other lights somewhere else. But I only needed 3, so now I've got one extra one, so now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this, because I don't have any other lights like this. If you like this episode and episodes like this, please consider subscribing down below. If you feel what I've done was good, you want to give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that, or leave a comment below of what you thought I should do different, better, or what you've done with similar products. Have you used these Sunco brands before? Let me know down below what you think. Every comment below gets you entered to win a free tool. That's right. I'm going to be giving away a free tool to one of the commenters below. Anyone within the United States, I will be sending out a free tool within the first 1 week of this episode airing on YouTube. So take a look down below, see when this came on. If it's within a week, comment down below, and you're entered to win a free tool. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I want to thank you for lasting this long on this video. If you stayed with me for this long, please consider subscribing below. There are tons of other DIY videos on the playlist on this channel. Everything from automotive to homeowner to even tool reviews. So if these are videos you like, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see me do next. And again, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to be in your eyes and ears next time.